Okay, so imagine this. You discover a workout plan that doesn't just make you stronger, it could actually help you live longer. Would you be interested?
Oh, absolutely.
Of course.
Who wouldn't be?
Well, today,
Yeah.
we're taking a deep dive into exactly that. The incredible synergy of strength training and cardio for a longer, healthier life.
Yeah, it's really like unlocking the fountain of youth, right?
Yeah.
We'll be exploring an excerpt from Unlock the Secret to a Longer, Healthier Life, the Power of Combining Strength Training and Cardio. And I think you'll find some of these insights truly fascinating.
Yeah, I'm already intrigued, especially after seeing that study from the British Journal of Sports Medicine, you know, the one where people who combine strength training and cardio decrease their risk of dying early by 40% or more.
Wow.
40%, that's huge EE.
It really is. Yeah. To put that in perspective, that's a larger risk reduction than many other lifestyle interventions we often hear about. It's a testament to how powerful exercise can be, especially when we approach it strategically.
Yeah, that number definitely caught my attention. But what I'm really curious about is why this combination works so well.
Right. Well, it all boils down to the unique benefits each type of exercise brings to the table and how they complement each other. Let's start with strength training. You've probably heard it builds muscle, which is essential as we age.
Yeah.
Because we naturally start losing muscle mass.
Right, and the excerpt mentions how strength training helps fight that muscle loss, which can slow down our metabolism.
Is that because muscle burns more calories than fat, even when we're at rest?
Exactly, and it goes even further than that. Strength training triggers a process called excess post-exercise oxygen consumption, or EPOC for short, essentially. Your body continues to burn calories at an elevated rate, even after your workout is finished.
Oh, wow.
It's like a bonus calorie burn.
I never knew that. So, strength training helps us maintain muscle mass, boosts our metabolism, and strengthens our bones. What about the cardio side of the equation? Right. Cardio is like the ultimate heart protector. It strengthens the heart muscle, improves blood flow, helps regulate blood pressure, and lowers bad cholesterol levels. This all contributes to a significantly reduced risk of heart disease, which, unfortunately, remains a leading cause of death worldwide.
So we've got strength training building a strong foundation, and cardio keeping our heart healthy. But the excerpt says that combining them creates a synergy that goes beyond their individual benefits. Can you explain that a bit more?
Absolutely. When you combine strength training and cardio, you're not just getting the sum of their parts, you're getting this incredible multiplier effect. Think about it this way. Imagine an athlete training for a triathlon. They need both the muscular strength to power through, the swimming and cycling portions, and the cardiovascular endurance to conquer the run. It's about creating a balanced, resilient body, capable of handling diverse physical challenges.
Okay, that makes perfect sense. And you notice the excerpt mentions how strength training can even help runners avoid injuries by strengthening, stabilizing muscles.
Precisely. It's about working smarter, not just harder. And this synergy extends beyond physical benefits. Both types of exercise release endorphins, those feel-good chemicals that can boost your mood, reduce stress and anxiety, improve sleep, and even sharpen your focus. You're essentially hitting the reset button for both your mind and body.
It sounds like the benefits just keep adding up. The excerpt also mentions something about improved metabolic health. Can you explain what that means and how it relates to combining strength training and cardio?
Of course. Metabolic health refers to how effectively our bodies process and utilize energy. Now, strength training plays a key role in improving insulin sensitivity, which is your body's ability to use insulin effectively to regulate blood sugar. Improved insulin sensitivity means you're less likely to experience those energy crashes and are at a lower risk of developing type 2 diabetes.
Okay, so strength training helps with blood sugar control. What about cardio's role in metabolic health?
Right. Cardio also plays a critical role. By improving cholesterol levels and circulation, it helps clear out those bad cholesterol deposits that can clog arteries and lead to heart problems. So when you combine strength training's blood sugar benefits with cardio's heart healthy effects, you're essentially creating a powerful shield against some of the most common metabolic challenges we face today.
This is all incredibly fascinating. It sounds like combining strength training and cardio really does offer this amazing 1 + 1 = 3 effect. By now, I bet you're wondering, how do I actually make this work in my own life?
Well, luckily, the excerpt provides some really practical tips.
Yeah, it all starts with finding activities you genuinely enjoy. If going to the gym feels like a chore, well, you're less likely to stick with it. So explore a different option.
Yeah, that makes sense.
Maybe it's dancing, swimming, hiking, or even something more adventurous like rock climbing.
Right.
The key is to make it fun.
And engaging.
That's such a good point. It shouldn't feel like a punishment if you dread your workouts. You're setting yourself up for failure. The excerpt also suggests aiming for at least 2 to 3 strength training sessions and 150 minutes of moderate cardio or 75 minutes of vigorous cardio per week. Is that a good starting point for most people?
It's a solid foundation.
Yeah.
And remember, you don't have to cram it all into a couple of days. The excerpt even provides a sample weekly schedule showing how to space out those workouts throughout the week.
I love that they included a sample schedule. It makes it so much easier to visualize how to fit everything in. And they even emphasize the importance of rest days, which I think a lot of people, myself included, sometimes overlook.
Right. Yeah, rest is absolutely crucial. Just when your muscles repair and rebuild, allowing you to come back stronger and prevent those overuse injuries. Think of it as giving your body the time it needs to truly benefit from all your hard work.
Yeah, that's a great way to look at it. What about people who are really pressed for time? Is there a way to combine strength and cardio into a single workout?
Absolutely. The excerpt suggests something called circuit training, which is essentially alternating between strength exercises and bursts of cardio.
Oh, yeah. They included a sample circuit routine, and it looked super efficient. I think it was something like 10 push-ups, 30 seconds of jumping jacks, 10 squats, 30 seconds of high knees, and so on.
Exactly. It's a fantastic way to get a full body workout in a shorter amount of time.
Yep.
And you don't need a ton of equipment.
Yeah.
But let's be realistic. Even with the best workout plan and the most fun activities, staying motivated can still be a challenge. Life happens, routines get disrupted, and sometimes that initial excitement fades away.
Yeah, it's so true. I've definitely been there. So how do we stay motivated and make these healthy habits stick for the long haul?
Right. The excerpt offers some great advice on that front. It starts with setting clear and achievable goals. Instead of saying, I want to get in shape, try something more specific, like I want to be able to run a 5K without stopping, or I want to increase the weight I can lift on squats. Having those concrete targets gives you something to strive for.
Yeah, that makes sense. It's like having a roadmap. Instead of just wandering aimlessly, I've also found that having a workout buddy can be super helpful. It's more fun to exercise with a friend, and it helps with accountability too. You're less likely to skip a workout if you know someone's waiting for you.
Absolutely. It's like having a built-in cheerleader and support system.
And speaking of support, the excerpt also includes some incredibly inspiring case studies of people who have transformed their lives by embracing this combined approach to fitness.
Yeah, those stories were so powerful. Like Samantha, the busy mom, who regained her energy, lost weight, and now feels empowered to keep up with her kids. Or John, the retiree, who lowered his blood pressure, eliminated his back pain, and feels like he's turned back the clock. It's amazing to see how these principles can have such profound impact on people's lives.
Yeah.
It really does. It really drives home the point that these benefits aren't just theoretical. Real people are experiencing real results. And that brings us to an important point. There are a lot of myths and misconceptions surrounding fitness, particularly when it comes to strength training and cardio.
Oh, I know. I used to think you couldn't build muscle while doing cardio.
Right. That's a very common myth. While excessive cardio can potentially hinder muscle growth, moderate cardio actually complements strength training by improving blood flow and recovery. It's all about finding the right balance.
And then there's the myth that cardio burns way more calories than strength training.
Well, while cardio does burn calories, during the workout itself, remember that strength training boosts your metabolism, meaning you continue burning calories even after you've finished lifting weights. So in the long run, it can have a significant impact on your overall calorie expenditure.
Okay, and I have to ask about this one, because I know it's a concern for many women, the myth that lifting weights will make you bulky.
Ah, yes, that old chestnut. The truth is, strength training helps you tone and define your body. Building significant muscle mass requires a very specific type of training and diet. So, unless you're deliberately aiming for that bulky look, lifting weights will help you sculpt a lean and strong physique.
That's so reassuring. I think a lot of people, especially women, avoid strength training because they're worried about getting too muscular. But it sounds like it's all about finding the right approach and setting realistic goals. You know, exploring this excerpt has really got me thinking, if this combination of strength training and cardio really is the key to a longer, healthier, and more vibrant life, maybe we need to shift our whole perspective.
On fitness.
Yeah,
you know?
I think that's a brilliant insight. It's not just about squeezing in a workout here and there. It's about making a conscious choice to invest in our future selves.
And what I love about this excerpt is that it makes this concept feel attainable. You know, it breaks down the science, it busts those pesky myths, and provides practical tips and
Good.
real-life examples to inspire us. It's
Yeah.
like, okay, I can actually do this.
Yeah.
Absolutely. You absolutely can. And remember, the journey to a healthier life isn't about perfection. It's about progress. Any step you take towards incorporating both strength training and cardio into your routine is a step in the right direction.
So as we wrap up this deep dive, I want to leave you with this final thought. If exercise is truly the fountain of youth, how can you start tapping into its power today? Maybe take another look at that sample workout schedule from the excerpt, or even just brainstorm a list of activity that sound fun and exciting to you.
That's a great suggestion. And remember, it doesn't have to be all or nothing. Start small, find what you enjoy, and gradually build from there. You might be surprised at how quickly you start to notice the benefits, both physically and mentally.
Yeah, it's like they say, motion creates emotion. So get moving, have fun, and watch as you unlock a healthier, stronger, and potentially longer life. That's it for this deep dive. Until next time, stay curious, keep learning, and keep exploring.